Okay, so we can start our session without any further delay. So let me just continue. So what we are going to study today. Do you have any question, guys, in the previous session about the ZTP process? What we understand about the keyword policy? What we understand? Anything? Anyone having anything in your mind want to discuss with me? Because something which I am going to cover today is what I'm going to cover. We'll try to understand what service insertion, right? And the T-lock extension. Two things we'll try to understand together, right?
Hey,
So,
sorry, just joined.
yeah, okay. Hi. So, yeah, one thing before you guys join, we were discussing with Shima. He was asking something. So let me just continue the discussion and we'll start with a new topic also, right? So the things was like when the traffic is going to come, okay, for any of the LAN interface, that is going to land on this VH router. So they having a three possibility. It can go to the controller to just make the TLS and DTLS connection. For that, they require the underlay connectivity. That with the MPLS, that is the internet. The second thing is this can go to direct internet to accessing the internet applications, whatever the cloud application, internet application. The third is it can reach to branch communication via the IPsec tunnels, right? So they're going to build the IPsec tunnel for the data traffic and they're going to build them communication from branch to branch. The third, they can go to the data centers via again the IPsec tunnel and they can communicate to data center via this. Or from the data center, they can reach to the spoke as well. So hub and spoke, we have already done discussion, and this is going to build the connection between the hub and spoke from where traffic is going to come from the any branch location, and this is going to the hub locations, and then further they are going to land to the spoke location. So we have done this kind of discussion in the past, and we just even check every traffic pattern as well, like how the hub and spoke and how the spoke to spoke communication is going on, and how we can verify, how we can manipulate that, right? So the key concept is whenever you want to manipulate the traffic, your policy is going to play a very key role here. Without policy, you cannot achieve even the hub and spoke, right? Or might be the any kind of the traffic you want to share via the NAT VPN. NAT VPN is just for the internet, plain internet traffic, or by default, your OMP session is going to form. By default, your VPN service VPN route going through the exchange between any site location or any hub to spoke location. This is a normal behavior because the tunnel is going to form based on the DTLS and TLS whenever you form the underlay connectivity. Once you form the underlay connectivity and your router able to reach to the controller, the tunnel is going to form. And once the tunnel is going to form, you can able to build the OMP over that from the branch location to the vSmart. So OMP is going to form between these sites, right? So once OMP is going to build between the branch location to the vSmart, the route from this location is going to reach to the vSmart via the OMP, and OMP will further redistribute this route to the other branch location. So now routing engine is this vSmart, which is going to distribute the routing information from one location to another location. They keep getting the route from everyone and they're redistributing to the every else one. So now this route has been reached via the OMP through the vSmart to this location. Now, if this subnet want to talk to this subnet, so they will not go to the vSmart. They know the route, how to reach that. So they will know the T-lock information. So they will use the actual transport via the IPsec. They will come to this location because the IPsec is something that is going to carry your data traffic, actual user traffic. But OMP is something they are just going to carry the control traffic. Control is the routing protocol traffic. So the your actual communication is going to happen based on the data traffic, which is the your IPsec tunnels, right? So everything in the fabric, the design in such way by using those concepts, you having a different kind of segregation. And sometimes if you fail to segregate based on the standard design, you just have to use the policy. Policy is going to help you in terms of the segregation, and they are going to just redirect the traffic from any location to any other location, right? So now today Seema, you want to? Sorry, I'm using your second name. I hope you don't mind, right? Because my first name I forgot.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's not an issue.
Yeah, sorry for that. Yeah.
No,
So
that's fine.
anything special I can add you to here before I can move on to the next topic, or any question, anyone having any open question, we can have a discussion question. There's no problem. Today class we can have a discussion. We can clear the doubts. I don't am in a hurry. I'm not in a hurry to just complete something. I'm in a hurry to just make you understand. Okay. So this hurry is like quite important. You guys just ask me the question and try to help you out, right? So basic should be clear. All the traffic patterns should be clear. How the traffic is coming, how it is going, how the communication is happening. So we can do the brainstorming for a different scenario. It could be anyone, not only the Seema, Aleem, Aziz, Ansul, Sukandar. Anything can ask if you guys have anything in your mind, because we are doing since long, and I hope you guys having a very good foundation now.
Sir, actually, we are working on VPN 0 only till now. We are not working more about VPN 10, service VPN. Can you show me about extra OSPF configuration and BGP in service VPN?
So BGP is still not configured, but OSPF we configured, right? OSPF last time we configured, but let me show you. Let me show you how OSPF is going to be configured. So OSPF configuration, let's say suppose in these three legs we have, this we enable the static route, this we enable the OSPF, and this we will enable the BGP. Still it is pending, not configured, right? But you want to understand how the OSPF is going to be configured on the service VPN, let me show you. So if I'm going to show you the configuration of the OSPF, it's pretty simple, right? I'm showing in the CLI. I hope you, I did the configure in the GUI. You can watch the recording, how it was completed if you forgot that. But let me show you how the OSPF was configured. So the OSPF was configured. This is the my G0x1. On this G0x1, I assign one IP address on this side interface. Here I'll assign one of the IP address from this subnet. You can see 10.3.100.1. And similar, I assign the another IP address on this R13, 10.3.100.13. Okay, so let me show you that router configuration also. So if you see here, this
basically
is something.
OSPF configuration is pretty much same, like we configuring the OSPF and putting the interface in the area, right?
Yes, that's so see, this is the IP address configured. So in legacy side, if you check the OSPF configuration, it's a pretty simple. You just have to clear the router OSPF any process ID, and then you just have to advertise the network, whatever the network you want to enable on the OSPF. So this is the pretty straightforward what you keep doing in the legacy router and switches, L3 switches in the past CCN and CCNP. But how it is going to enable in the VS side, that's the question. So you just have to go in VPN 0 and you just have to write router OSPF. Okay. After routing router OSPF, this was we have done. We know the use cases why we have done. So we just redistributing OMP, and then you just put in the area 0 and enable the interface which you want to enable the OSPF. That after doing that, it is going to form the OSPF neighborship. So if I'm going to try this, so OSPF VPN, so OSPF neighbor VPN 20. So it is going to show me the OSPF neighborship, and see this is the up and working. And this redistribution was the OMP. So how OMP? Because once you enable the OSPF, right? So your OMP route will come from where? This right OMP will come to the vSmart further send to this one. So this OMP will stay in the VPN 20, but it is not going to advertise to this router via the OSPF, right? So you need to do the OMP OSPF to OMP redistribution. So basically you go in the OSPF and you just have to redistribute the OMP. So this router is going to reach here. So you can see here 15 route, which is coming from the R4. And if you try to check it here on the R13, right, show IP route. This route, basically you can see 150.115. You can see this route here. 115, not 15. We use the 115. It is learning as a OE2 route. OE2 means that is external route, right? OSPF external route type E2, which having the default matrix is 20. So this is coming because we are doing the redistribution. So this is how it is coming.
So the redistribution OMP will be done from where to where? From static to OSPF or from?
No. Let me just explain it again. So try to understand. You have in this route, right? Or let me just write one more route here. This is the key things. This route, right? And here we having one route that is 113.113.113.113. Okay, these two routes needs to be communicated, right? From VPN 20, not 10. 10 is something different VPN, right? This is 10. We are not talking about the 10 VPN. We're just creating a new VPN, VPN 20. So the first thing you just have to create the VPN 20 on this interface, right? Here and here. We agree?
Yeah.
So one IP will define from this subnet, from this range, one IP will define from this subnet, and one IP from this subnet, and one IP from this subnet, right? They will start pinging. We will enable the OSPF here, we'll enable the OSPF here, we will enable the OSPF here, we will enable the OSPF here. Make sense?
Makes sense.
So now the concept is once this route will learn via OSPF in this VPN 20, this route, once it learn in the VPN 20, here it will going to learn via the OSPF, right? The route is in this router is going to learn via the OSPF, but it need to send to the vSmart. vSmart learn route via OMP routing protocol. Make sense?
Makes sense.
So OSPF to OMP redistribution is going to be required.
Okay.
Just it's still not clear. Let me just complete it. So this route will come to this router, and this OSPF to OMP will required, but this is not required by default. It is not required any command. It is not required any command. OSPF internal routes always auto advertise in the OMP.
So that the
OSPF,
command that was redistribute OMP, that was by default?
Yes, by default. No need to do anything. Internal route. Again, I'm taking, there is two routes. Let's say suppose this OSPF route coming from somewhere the EIGRP domain or static route domain. It is not going to happen. It is not going to happen. If it is coming to the OMP, then it is going to happen. Let me just show you the use cases right away. So let me just recreate this topology. So you guys can understand. Show IP interface brief, right? And let me just remove this route. Where is route? This one, right? So no loop, no interface loopback 113, right? So now if I remove this one, if I go to check here in VS3, if I try to check show IP route VPN 20, you guys see there is no 113 routes. We stop learning from the OSPF. You can see there is no 113 route. There's no 113 route. If I create the loopback again, it is going to start appearing. So let me just create again. Understand from beginning. Right. The moment I will do, see, this is start learning from the OSPF. Clear?
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. So this route start learning from OSPF, but this route learning from here to here, but will it advertise to the vSmart? And then it is further going to start the V edge. That's the question, because we are learning the route from the OSPF, and after learning from OSPF, we just have to mold this route in the OMP. So we are not running any command in this our VPN 20 configuration. Let me show you. Show run VPN 20. There is no any command which is doing redistribution from OSPF to OMP. We are doing like OMP route in the OSPF, but we are not doing any OMP route in the OSPF. Like OSPF route in the OMP. Let me show you all configuration of the OMP. See, this is the OMP configuration available. So we are not doing any kind of redistribution, but still this route is.
Can we go to the VH4 and then check the routing table over there?
Yeah, I'm just going to check step by step. Show IP route, right? And show OMP route. That's what. Sorry. So you can see here 13 route is coming in the VPN 20, right? This 13 route on the VH4. Where is the VH4? This is a VH4. If I'm going to check it, admin, show IP route, VPN 20. This is coming. This is coming via OMP. Make sense? Shima Alim?
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
So I didn't
Sir,
do any.
actually OMP work on VH to vSmart and vSmart to vSmart. Here VH to VH its own work, right?
Yeah, VS to VS not work, right?
Then always it will go to the vSmart, then vSmart send to the wherever. Okay, vSmart.
Yes. Yeah, right. So now you understand this one. Now this route is learning via the
Then
OMP, right?
vSmart utilization also more, right? Always.
No. It is like having the more powerful. It is not going to be too much utilized. They're having limitations. Definitely, they have to process a lot of routes because the central brain, but they have designed the brain having the more capacity. They can handle the large scale of the routing tables.
Always it will be go vSmart only. Any route.
Yes, any route will go to vSmart.
Service route mean first it will be go to the vSmart, then vSmart send wherever.
Yes, all branch locations. Okay. By default. Okay. Unless you are blocking via the policy. Okay. So now, Chima, you can see this route is learning by the OMP, right? This was inducted as a OSPF till here, and OSPF further redistributed in the OMP, right? And that's why it reached to here, and this is reached to here, right? This is a normal scenario. And you can see more interesting part here in this VH router. The OSPF route is learning as a OSPF, which type is a IA. This is the key things, right? So let me just change this IA as an external route. How it is going to happen? So I'm going now on this router, and I'm just going to remove no loop back. So once I do that, you'll probably see that the 13 route is disappeared here, right? So if 13 route has been disappeared, then what is going to happen? So my 13 route has been disappeared, then the next thing is going to happen is I am going to use the one of the static route. So I'm just going to use one of the IP route 113, just dummy route, okay? 113, 113, 113, 255, 255, 255, 255, null 0. The next stop is null 0. Just create one dummy route. Now what I'm going to do, I am going to redistribute this route in the OSPF. Okay, just understand the behavior. Earlier it was a connected, we advertised by the network command. It was acting as an internal. Now we are going to do redistributions, right? So show run section OSPF, and I'm going in the router OSPF 1, and I will use the command redistribute static, right? And I will use a subnet. That's all. So now we are redistributing. Let me just remove this command from this network command. So now we are redistributing this command in the OSPF as a static. Okay. So this is redistributed command. So now if I check it again here, see what is the type? E2. Chimalim, make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So it is E2 now. So will this E2 start coming here? Just check it. No. Now it is not coming here. Earlier it was coming. Why? It was IA route. It was the IA route. It was coming by default. But now it is not coming, because by default redistribution is not going to happen for any external route. This is what I wanted to tell. So if you want to redistribute this route again, you just have to go in the VPN 20, and you have to go in the OMP. Let me just quickly do that. Let me just convert in the CLI quickly. We can check it very quicker device. Which router is the device attached? Oh, okay, that's fine. There's CLI already, right? So let me just go here and do that. So I'll go in the VPN 20, right? I will go in the OMP and redistribute or advertised OSPF. The command when I external, you just have to internal by default advertise. So you just have to use external, and then command will do and commit it. And if I check it here now, see magic happen. This is the beauty of the OMP. So now you having this OMP configuration where is no OSPF, but if you check the VPN 20 configuration, you just having this additional command. So here you basically do that. OSPF learned by the external, you redistribute OSPF into OMP, and OMP will reach to here, vSmart, and it is exchanges to here, right? Now,
okay, so basically, if there is any neighbor of R13 that is getting from external OSPF, so
yes,
that will not advertise by default. We have to
do manually.
do manually. Okay, so the local route of R13 would able to advertise because they are internal, but external
Yes.
will not, right?
Yeah, this is the concept.
Okay, makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah. So one way we understand now this route reached till here to here, right? R4. But R4 route will reap the OMP. This route learned via the OMP, right? This OMP further need to advertise to this R15. So how it is going to happen? By default, it is not going to happen. So you just have to use the configuration, this one, redistribute OMP under the OSPF.
But that is already by default, right?
Sorry?
That is already by default, right?
No. We have to do that. This is not by default. We done. You done. When you're not available, we done this one.
Okay. Okay.
We have to do that. How we have to do it? Let's just take a reverse one. Okay. So let me just go in here. Here, let me just go in the.
We are not doing through the template, all doing CLI.
We done this one, all the template only.
Okay.
It's just recording the available. You just watch it. We done
Okay.
everything via the template, not the CLI. I'm just showing it just quicker purpose. But everything was a template. Okay. So you can see here, this is the VS20. Under the VS20, this 115 route was receiving the same process. It was there via the OMP. So if I want to redistribute the OSPF, I just write under the VPN 20 router OSPF. How it is going to happen? Let me just show you. So I will go in the VPN 20 and I will go in the router OSPF, right? And here you just have to use redistribute OMP. That's all. And the moment you will do, OMP route will going to be happen. So commit is not happening because there is no modification. Okay, already this command was there. Clear?
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay. So this is how redistribution. Aleem, you clear about the redistribution and building the OSPF neighborship? I just recap for you.
Yes, sir. But BGP?
BGP will do. अभी इस टाइम अभी नहीं किया हमने. मैंने बोल रहा हूँ ये करेंगे हम. अभी क्लास खत्म थोड़ी हो गई.
Okay.
We'll do the BGP also, right?
Okay.
Total कितनी classes रहेगी अभी और, if you don't mind, just to get an idea about it.
Probably it is going to finish soon because हमने काफी कुछ कर लिया है. I have to check, but probably this month we'll try to. This month not. Probably next month we'll try to finish it.
Okay, means like 1 week more, right?
Yeah, 1 or 2 weeks more. That's going to be required, right?
Yeah.
So
can you show me one thing, how to log into that vSmart and everything, like through the GUI?
Okay.
Because I was going to CMI. You can show me that.
Okay, so first thing, when you are just building your neighborship, right?
Okay,
from this PC to this vManage, right? So let me just tell you the configuration. So what do you have to do? Let me just. Okay, just leave it. This is the vManage, right? So the vManage is something admin, right? Show run. You just have to run show run configuration. you have to define one of the IP address.
Oh,
This
512,
Ethernet
right?
5112. You just give this IP address, right? And here on the PC, on this interface, you just have to give this IP address .10 or any of the subnet IP address, right? On this Ethernet 0x1. How you can identify that? Just go there and
Okay,
properties.
basically I have to just open this VM and then.
Yeah. Let me just tell you the
And
story.
this will be work in MacBook as well, right?
Yeah, this is browser based. No need to worry. It is going to work anywhere.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So adapter 4 and adapter 3. So adapter 4 here it is showing like in adapter 4 you can see there is a name is a local area and this is a local area 2, right? So local area is just this one and no, local area is just this one and 2 is this one, right? So you'll find that one adapter already having the IP address. Though not to define. How you can check that? You just go in status. You'll find that one adapter already having the IP address. This one. So this is for the internet. They will getting the default gateway DHCP server and everything. That is a 2, right? One you have to define the 0 where there is no nomenclature. That's just local area. You just have to define the IP address you're on. That is 192.168.10.10. So once you've done that, step by step, all lab guides are available, right? You can go there and every steps are written here. We manage configuration, right? What we have to do, what configuration you have to do, and after doing the basic connectivity, right? From the CLI and GUI. And also I would highly recommend just go with the day one controller onboarding, recordings. So you'll get the more insights, how basically things is going on. And I'll definitely help you if you're having any question, right? Just try to do, and I'm here to just help you out.
No, thank you. Thank you for having. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. So now we are moving to the actual topic, right? Any other question, guys? We can take it today. Okay. So now I have one topic to discuss you all, like service insertion, right? So let me just explain what is service insertion first. So let me just go there, and here is my PPT. Okay, this is service insertion. So what is service insertion, right? So people is going to ask you when you go for the consultant level of the interview, or might be the L3 level of the interview. This kind of the question is going to be asked. So just integrating the different services with the SD-WAN solutions, right? So this was what I was trying to figure it out. In traditional network design, how the things was working. Every site we having the users and they having the branch locations. We called the remote site. And these branch location remote site basically have to go on the internet, right? And then they have to process all the traffic via the firewalls, right? Hey guys, if you don't mind, can we take 5-minute break? Just give me a 5-minute break. I just have to take something in medicine, okay?
Okay.
Just give me 5, okay?